Crash Course Instrumentation presents episode number 42, Capacitive Sensors, Level, Position, and Pressure. Fresh after episode 41, Light Sensors. Today we use capacitance, how well a structure stores electric charge to measure level, position, and pressure. Open, hook. Two metal surfaces, a tiny gap, and a material in between. Change the gap or the material, and the capacitance changes. That change becomes your measurement. What capacitance is, plain English. Capacitance is a measure of how much electric charge a structure can hold for a given voltage. Bigger overlap area means more capacitance. A smaller gap distance means more capacitance. A higher dielectric constant material between them also gives more capacitance. Dielectric constant just means how easily a material stores electric field compared to air. Water is high, oil is lower, air is near 1. The two big tricks we use. Change the gap or overlap to read position or pressure. A moving diaphragm squeezes the gap and boosts capacitance. Change the dielectric to read level. As liquid rises around a probe, the effective dielectric changes from air to liquid, raising capacitance. Hardware, shapes you'll see, parallel plate or plunged diaphragm, sensors for position or a pressure. A thin metal diaphragm moves with pressure, changing the gap. Coaxial or rod-to-wall probes for a level. The probe is one electrode and the tank wall, or a shield tube, is the other. Guarded probes use a driven guard sleeve to push the field into the material you care about and reduce stray effects. Level measurement, plain English. If the product has a stable dielectric constant, capacitance changes cleanly with level. Water-based products give big changes. Oils give smaller ones. Coatings and foam add error by changing the dielectric near the probe. A guard and proper mounting help. Some transmitters include coating compensation algorithms. Metal tanks often serve as the return electrode. Plastic or fiberglass tanks may require a reference tube or a dual rod probe. Position and proximity, short travel, tapped position. A slider or target plate changes overlap or gap to read. Microns to millimeters. Proximity, sensors modulate a small, AC field and detect changes as a target approaches, great for non-contact detection of many materials, including nonmetals. Pressure by capacitance diaphragm. A thin diaphragm moves under pressure. The changing gap shifts capacitance. Electronics convert that to 4 to 20 milliamps. Capacitive cells can be very sensitive and stable. Careful design isolates the diaphragm from temperature and mounting stresses. Wiring and signal conditioning. Use coaxial cable or shielded twisted pair to the transmitter. Keep leads short to minimize stray capacitance. A driven guard. A shield driven at the sensor potential reduces cable and mounting capacitance so the process dominates the reading. Electronics excite the sensor with AC and demodulate the response. Long runs convert to 4 to 20 milliamps for noise immunity. Selection checklist, process material. Know the dielectric constant and whether it varies with temperature or mix. Tank and mounting. metal versus non-metal, need for reference tube, the still well, or standpipe to calm splashing. Coating and cleaning, choose guarded, probes, or insulated. Rods, verify, clean in place. Compatibility. Temperature and pressure, verify probe and gasket ratings. Watch thermal expansion that can detune small gap sensors. Hazardous areas, use intrinsically safe transmitters and approved barriers where flammable atmospheres exist. Minilab, safe and visual. Make a simple capacitor with 2 squares of aluminum foil and a sheet of paper, G. Connect to a meter with the capacitance, mode, and measure. Slide the sheets closer or farther and watch capacitance grow, shrink. Slip a plastic or water damp sheet in between and see how dielectric changes affect the reading. Troubleshooting, field realities. Drift or noise, ground shields at the proper end, separate from variable frequency drive. And motor cables, and secure the cable to prevent movement-induced swings. Temperature swings, process dielectric and mechanical parts change. Enable temperature compensation, if provided. Coating buildup, false high air readings, clean the probe, enable coating, compensation, or switch to a different technology if buildup is severe. Non-metal tanks, add upon reference, electrode or shield tube. Otherwise, the field leaks into space and reduces sensitivity. History nugget, memorable. Early experimenters called capacitors condensers. From 1940s aircraft fuel gauges to modern sanitary tanks, engineers have used changing a dielectric and gap to turn invisible fields into dependable level and pressure readings. Wrap up. What to remember: capacitance rises with area, dielectric, and much closeness. We exploit that for level, position, and pressure. Use guards, a shielding, and excitation to fight stray capacitance and noise. Convert to 4 to 20 milliamps for long runs. Know your process dielectric and a coating behavior before you trust the numbers. Credits and CTA. Huge thanks to Tony Kovhald and the open source community for the instructional models behind Crash Course Instrumentation. If this helped, please like the video, subscribe to Crash Course Instrumentation, and share with a classmate or coworker.